Hey Internet, Eric here. And there goes a motorcycle. Rachel's here.
Hi.
It's been a while since I've done a video on this series. A long time ago, at least a couple years ago, I talked about the first Harry Potter movie.
There goes the motorcycle.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she's easily amused. I talked about the first Harry Potter movie. It's in a playlist. You can go find out what I thought about that. I enjoyed it for the most part. Rachel is a big Harry Potter fan, and I did that video before she was a part of the channel. And she had been itching to watch the series again. And I figured, sure, I've only seen up to like part 4 or 5. And we might as well discuss the films while we watch them. So today, Rachel decided to join me as we just watched. And we're going to discuss part 2, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And yes, Ron Weasley still makes those weird fucking faces. Came out 2002. Plot spoilers, all that stuff. Watch at your own risk.
Gosh, 2002 already.
Yeah, well, already. It's
No, I mean, it was.
Yeah, it's almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Before we get into this one,
Wow.
real quickly, Rachel, what did you think of the first one in like 30 seconds to a minute?
Well, I really enjoyed the first one. I liked that it kind of introduces all the characters and you kind of learn a little bit about them before getting involved in the series.
There you go. She thought the first one was
Well,
was
because
good.
the first one you figure is kind of the introductory of when is it like a trilogy or how many others? It's
7, I think.
Like a
7 or 8.
What do they call
'Cause-
that? A septuplet then?
Franchise?
Franchise?
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. There was the CGI sucked. Hermione was a little snot, but overall I enjoyed the first one.
And then I have not read the books, but I have been told that, for instance, Hermione is supposed to be a little bit more like homely in the books. Not ugly, but just
Oh, I don't care.
average.
We haven't read any of the books. We're just going on the movies. So if you want to know my thoughts, check out that video. Rachel's gonna be with the rest of the series with me. So we're talking Chamber of Secrets. You might have to help me with this, Rachel. It's the second year at Hogwarts, and now there is a chamber full of secrets. I guess with what happened with the last one, the teacher that was working for Voldemort, he's still crispy. He's dead. He's replaced by Kenneth Branagh, who is like a famous author, but for some reason he's a teacher at Hogwarts, but sucks at magic.
Yeah, he's kind of a fraud.
Okay.
He kind of makes up all of his stuff that he does his books for, and of course, all the girls and women are in love with him because
Yeah.
they think he's dreamy.
Well, he
And
is.
then all the boys are like, he sucks.
Yeah, fuck this guy. So he's the newest teacher, and the deal with the Chamber of Secrets is, I guess there's a bit of a backstory. You find out that the 4 people that created Hogwarts, the 4 different groups or classes or whatever. The Slytherin guy was a bad guy or an asshole. He didn't believe in like non-wizard people.
He wanted him pure blood.
Okay. Learning magic, so he created this Chamber of Secrets with evil magic, and there's a big monster in there and stuff like that. And I guess apparently the heir to Slytherin is now at Hogwarts, and he opens the Chamber of Secrets, and people are getting frozen, and there's blood and guts, and this is definitely a lot darker than the first one, and then Harry Potter saves the day like normal. This one, I think, is a big improvement on the first one, because first, the CGI is a hell of a lot better. There's only like maybe one scene in this where like the whole person is like, the whole body is CGI and it looks laughable, unlike like the 3 or 4 scenes in the first one, like when they're fighting the troll.
Oh.
The action is a lot better when they're playing, what is it, Quidditch? That's really, really good. It's easier to follow.
It's kind of a combination, it seems like, rugby / soccer in the air.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
the action is really good. Again, the special effects have improved. It's still Chris Columbus as the director.
Chris Columbus? Sorry.
Yeah. Acting, Daniel Radcliffe, I think, is still really good as Harry Potter. What's her face as Hermione?
Emma Watson.
She's not snotty in this one. I like her more because I guess they deal with like wizard racism in this because she is Muggle or whatever, but she's called what? Malfoy. What does he call her?
I'm trying to remember now.
Mudblood.
Mudblood, yeah.
So that's their version of like a
a racial
slur or something.
Yeah.
So, and she does really good because there's scenes where she's got to break down and this and that. Like I really like the scene where Hagrid comforts her. That's really good. Ron still sucks. He's still fucking pansy and he's afraid of everything. He always looks like he has to poop.
All the kids are fantastic actors, but he does do the Ron face a lot.
The Ron face, yes. You don't hate him, but he is just another.
He's probably the least favorite. Of the group.
He's just a big baby. He's afraid of everything, but you don't hate him. All the characters are really good. All the actors do what they like. I love Hagrid. I love Maggie Smith as what's her face, the old lady. Snape, Alan Rickman is still great as him. Like the kids are great. What's his face? What did I just say? The blind Malfoy. He's really good at being a little shit. We get a new character. We get his dad, who once he pops on screen, you know he's evil.
You know right away.
But he's really good at doing what he does. Now we have the introduction, though, of probably one of the worst characters in the movie franchise since Jar Jar Binks, Dobby. Now, Dobby is a little house elf, I guess. He's basically a slave to Malfoy's dad.
Correct.
And the reason why he's here is he wants to stop Harry from going back to Hogwarts because he knows Harry's going to die or something like that. Which is fine, but he's so annoying and obnoxious. Whenever he does something wrong, he has to beat himself over the head and say bad Dobby and stuff like that. He's just really, really annoying.
Correct.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say he's really annoying and it gets old after a while. And I mean, his interests, what do you call that? His intentions are good, but he's just super annoying about the whole deal, and it's a little bit much, if you ask me. Yeah,
he's in the movie maybe a total of 5 minutes, spread out. Yeah, but it's annoying. And then the other annoying character is who's the bitch in the bathroom? Moaning Myrtle. She's just some girl who died and her ghost haunts the bathroom or some stuff. And she moans and wails and whines. And the problem is she has a voice like this. She sounds like Jamie Lee Curtis when she's like running away screaming at Halloween. And she's doing like that turkey noise. So I hate her, but...
I do find her kind of funny though sometimes, but...
I couldn't stand her.
She is annoying, but I don't think nearly as annoying as Dobby.
Yeah, nothing's as annoying as Dobby. But two annoying characters in a group where everyone else is good, big deal. I mentioned it earlier, the themes in this are a lot darker and kind of like it's a weird comparison, but like Temple of Doom compared to Raiders of the Lost Ark. We really like the darker stuff. And I mean, this one's got not really murder, but children are being attacked and frozen. Like literally, they're frozen in.
They're being petrified.
There you go. They're being petrified. You have cats being petrified, and like the cat wasn't just petrified, but it was like hanging from the ceiling by its tail. I think it's blood that's written on the wall saying like "Open the Chamber of Secrets." It's
spiders about ready to attack in one scene.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But there's like when Harry finds out how he has to defeat the villain, I guess I won't spoil that part for you, because there are people that haven't seen it. It's the first time I saw it in like 20 years. When he defeats that, he stabs something, and blood pours out of that. So it is more adult themed in this one, which I really, really like. And I didn't expect that out of a Harry Potter movie until like I know like the later like
they get
episodes 7 and 8 or episodes movies whatever get really dark and they start killing people in Hogwarts. But as the second movie, I was surprised how there was some more adult themes and ideas. And now let's talk the spider scene. The spider scene was awesome. I really loved it, even though Ron, what's his face? Rupert Grint as Ron. Just again, crybaby face. But then again, they're in the forest looking for something. I don't remember.
They're following the spiders because they think the spiders know.
Who opened the chamber?
Right.
Okay. Because Hagrid is being blamed for it. He's being taken to Azkaban, which is basically like Alcatraz or something like that.
Correct.
So they end up fighting this gigantic spider, and the CGI is so good. That's what I'm saying. It's a big difference from the last movie. And it's shot in the, with just like blue light, and they're stuck in the forest, and then they see this huge fucking spider. Like, it's more creepy than the spider from like Lord of the Rings, I think.
Oh.
I think it looks cool. And then eventually, the spider tells the story, and it says like Hagrid didn't do it. But then it says, okay, well, now we're hungry and we're going to fucking eat you.
Right.
And you have like thousands of spiders like coming down around Harry and Ron and whatever the bloodhound is, Fang. Everyone loves Fang. And it's a really good scene of them trying to just escape this forest, and thousands of really creepy fucking spiders are either crawling on the ground, coming out of the trees, and it looks really good.
Correct.
Really creepy, and I thought it was
they're attacking the car.
Yeah, and that was one of the best scenes of the movie, I think. Again, the CGI is better because, like, the scene where Ron steals the flying car from his dad to get them to Hogwarts. I can't believe how much the CGI has improved, I think, within, like, the span of, like, 2 or 3 years.
Right.
From the first movie. I don't know what else to say. The ending was good.
There's one scene I like, as everybody knows, Hermione's like the super witch. Like, she does everything excellent.
Yeah.
But then there's one part in this that I kind of like. It's a scene where, like, they're all taking this, they all have to drink this thing to turn into, like, kind of do like a shape-shifting thing in a different character. And she goofs on hers, and instead of getting, it was a hair of another girl, and it ended up being a hair of a cat.
Yeah.
So she turns into a cat instead of turning into the girl to go help the guy.
It was good.
So in a way, it was kind of nice because then it shows, like, oh, okay, she's still a kid.
Yeah.
She still messes up.
And she was kind of put in her place a little bit. Like, not like she deserves it, because, like I said,
in the
excuse
first
me,
one, she kind of was.
She's not as snotty like she was in the first one. Like, she was close to unlikable in the first one. She's still, teacher's pet, queen bee with the wand and everything. But it was cool to see that she can fuck up.
Right.
And she looked ridiculous as that fucking cat.
Yeah.
But then there's the other things are still fun. You got John Cleese as the headless ghost flying around.
Right.
He's
Sir
fun.
Nicholas.
I like we get to meet more of Ron's family in the beginning. That was fun. I like the scene where Ron gets that letter from his mom, and it just yells at him because she found out that he took the car. Yeah. Other than really Dobby and Moaning Myrtle, Kenneth Branagh did get annoying. His shtick got annoying. The pompous asshole. Asshole's the wrong word. Because he's a good guy. He's just
a fraud.
He's just a fraud, and he's full of himself.
Right.
So it was cool when there was that little, like, not experiment, but
he was trying
there's a duel between him and Snape.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Where they're just practicing wand attacks, and he gets thrown on his butt a couple times. So that was kind of cool.
Right, and I like the scene where they basically find Harry and Ron go after him, trying to get him to come help them find, spoiler, the girl that's missing. I won't say who,
that's fine.
But
yeah.
And he says, well, I have an emergency. I need to leave. And they're like, well, you're a fraud. And they basically kidnap him to come along with them.
Yeah.
So once they get into the chamber, or the cave going into the chamber, he basically says, I'm going to erase your memories and you're not going to know who you are. Well, it backfires, and it makes him lose his memory, and then he kind of becomes this, like, kind of like a bumbling idiot a little bit.
Yeah, he was kind of fun. Like, when they flew him out when they saved him and he was being flown out by like the
Right.
eagle or whatever it was, or the phoenix,
Right.
and he was just laughing and smiling.
He's
That
like-
was funny.
And then he was like, "Who are you?"
Hmm
And then he was like, "Who am I?"
And I will say this: the big creature that lived in the Chamber of Secrets did look cool. Like again, the
Mhm.
special effects so much better. Anything else you got to say?
Nope, it just says really good. If you haven't seen them already, I would recommend watching them.
Yeah, I say that too. If you weren't that big a fan of the first one, I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't too. I was, as you can see from the date of this upload and like the upload of the first video, I wasn't in a big rush to watch the second one.
Mm-hmm.
After watching this one, I do want to see the third one again. I haven't seen the third one since it came out on like VHS or something, but I do want to see the third one because of overall how much I enjoyed this one. Even though Dobby sucks, Ron sucks, Moaning Myrtle sucks. The rest of it though, really good. The performances are good. The adult themes. Vast improvement from the first one. I do recommend Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all that crap. Comment below. Tell us what you think of this one. If you're a Harry Potter fan, if you hate Harry Potter, if you don't care about Harry Potter, doesn't matter. I don't know what else to say. Podcast is coming up soon. This Saturday, live, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Not Eastern, 9 p.m. Central time. It's late. And then the next, we will be doing, like I said, we will be doing the entire Harry Potter series. Rachel will be doing those with me. But the next thing we do will be our
Please don't make me watch.
Please Don't Make Me Watch. And if you like the Hey Internet Eric here Facebook page, we did a live drawing, and we found out the video Rachel has to watch is Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies. Yeah, she's thrilled. So anyways, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Cheers.